Yo guys, what's up? Last time you saw me, I actually flopped my A levels. I got two U's and an E. Not the very best. Obviously I'm joking, guys. I didn't get that. I got an A and two B's, and I'm still like, I think it's been what, 10 days now since I got my results. Okay, and hopefully this is probably the last video I'm gonna make on A levels. Okay, but I am going to do an A level review. Okay, for any upcoming students who are trying to do these specific A levels that I've listed in the title. So yeah, let's get started, man. Okay, guys, so I got my results 10 days ago. Today's the 25th, so on the 15th of August, I got my results. And I got a 1A and 2Bs, which I'm not proud of, if I'm being honest. I feel like I could have got a grade higher for each subject that I did. But people have been telling me, be proud of the results. So I finally accept what I got. Okay, it feels like an eternity ago I got my results. It's only been 10 days. That's a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. I was also on ITV, so you can check out that video. It's the last video. Yeah, crazy. But anyways, so I'm gonna start off by reviewing probably my worst A level, chemistry. A level chemistry is a subject that is very difficult, by the way. So if you really like chemistry, I say you go for it. I say if you did really good in your GCSEs, I got a 9 in my chemistry GCSE, by the way. I was really good at chemistry GCSE. So I thought, you know what? Let me just, you know, do A level chemistry and see how it goes. It didn't go well. I got a B, which, I mean, to be fair, it's not the worst. But for me personally, I feel like I could have done a lot better. Okay, for chemistry, in my opinion, it's just that you need to just do past papers. I mean, that's for every subject, but for this subject specifically, the exam technique is really important in this particular subject. And this goes for physics and biology as well. All the science subjects, exam technique is really important. I say utilize the mark scheme a lot in this subject. That is the one thing I feel like I didn't really do. I didn't utilize the mark scheme in this subject. And I feel like that's really what, got me there. Um, but yeah, if you really like science, if you really like chemistry, if you want to go into chemistry, definitely do this subject, okay? If you want to go into medicine, become a doctor, do anything in that sort of field, I'd say, then definitely aim for chemistry, okay? Year 12, really easy, in my opinion. I think year 12, you can just chill. You don't need to do anything. It's calm, okay? This goes for any subject, if I'm being honest. Um, Year 12, you're chilling. Okay, obviously, revise. I'm not saying, just revise every single day. I'm saying, you know, go to your lessons, listen to your teachers and all that. Revise, like, often, but like not too much. I'd say just revise on the weekends and then come back. If you really struggled on a topic that you were taught, then obviously revise when you come back home. Okay. Um, but yeah, I feel like the content is where it gets you. Year two is Year 13 is where you get cured, okay? I'm telling you, year 13, when you come back, bro, if you haven't revised in the summer holidays, you are finished. That's what happened to me. I didn't revise in the year 12 summer holidays for any subject, really. And that's when I came back and I'm like, what the hell is going on, okay? What the helly, okay? So, yeah, please revise in the year 12 holidays um, for this subject. I'd say if you want to do chemistry, definitely do maths as well, 100%. Do maths with your subject, okay? Maths and chemistry go hand in hand. In chemistry, you're going to approach a lot of maths. I'm pretty sure like 25% of a grade is calculations. So if you don't do your calculations right, you're not going to do that well. So please, I urge you to, be good at maths as well. If you want to do chemistry, okay, if you want to do any science subject, I'd say, do it with maths, okay? But yeah, I'd say I'd rate this subject 6 out of 10. Um, I didn't like it. Honestly, I liked it before when I came in. Um, I wanted to be a chemical engineer actually when I first started, but that didn't go to plan. I realized I like maths a lot. Okay, so if you want to do chemistry, like you have to be completely sure you like it. Don't gaslight yourself into thinking that you like it, and don't do it just because a friend said, "Oh, it's easy and all that shit." Okay, please don't gaslight yourself into doing this subject, okay? I'm telling you, because it kills you, it drains you, bro. And if you don't like it, bro, you're gonna struggle a lot. Okay, so yeah, please be wary of that, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's probably top 5 hardest A levels, okay, or top 10 hardest A levels. Go on any TikTok and you will see it is top 10 hardest A levels, okay? So it's there for a reason, all right? Okay, guys, next up, I'm gonna talk about a subject that I really like. My favorite subject, actually. I'm doing this in university. I'm doing maths in university. I mean, I just said it. It's maths, okay? A level maths. I got an A in this subject. I was getting A stars all year round, okay? And unfortunately, your boy did not get an A star. I was 12 marks off, I believe. Um, so yeah, once again, bro, this review, I'd say this is a 10 out of 10 subject. For me personally, okay? This is a 10 out of 10 subject for me. Okay, I think maths, again, year 12, there you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, year 12, you do not have to worry about anything, okay? I'd say don't even revise in the summer holidays. Okay, I'm just joking, do that. But I'm saying that when you go into year 12, you're gonna be obviously catching up on the GCSE stuff and all that. And then after that, it does get harder, of course, but it's not significantly hard to the point where you need to, get help or anything. I'd say it's really easy. Okay, I'd say just revise again. If you don't understand the topic, of course, do it. Okay, pure, in my opinion, is really easy, pure maths. I'd say the struggle starts at mechanics and definitely statistics. Statistics is a subject where, I mean, saying a subject is a subtopic where is I'm stuck. I'd say, yeah, year one statistics in maths is actually really difficult. I'm not setting you up here. I'm just saying it's really hard. And if you don't get to grips with it in year one, you're really going to struggle in year two. I'm telling you, year two, year 13, same thing. You're really going to struggle with it. Mechanics as well, same thing. If you don't get to grips with these subjects, you're going to struggle with them. Okay, because you have a whole paper to do in year 13, which is worth 100 marks for mechanics and statistics. So you need to, get to grips with it when you come back. If you struggle with maths, bro, if you're like wanting to be a doctor, I know a lot of doctors, people want to be doctors, do biology, chemistry, and maths. Okay, and there's weak subject. I mean, bro, what the hell? I can't even speak English. Okay, and their weakest subject is usually maths. Okay, because they want to be a doctor, so they're also going to be good at biology and chemistry, not at maths. So if it's not your strong suit, please revise. Okay, I forgot to do this for chemistry, okay, but use YouTube. Please use YouTube for every subject. It really helps, okay? Use a textbook as well. If you don't understand the textbook, please use YouTube. Obviously, use your classmates as well, use your friends. Not used, okay, that's a bit mad, but as I'm saying, like, study with your friends. If you don't understand, you can ask someone else. Obviously, utilize your teachers as well, they're there for a reason. But yeah, I'd say YouTube is to use for maths. I'm actually, oh wow, I forgot. TL Maths 100%. Use him for maths. Okay. Who else? Maths Genie as well. Maths Genie. I'm assuming lots of you use them for GCSE, so use him for maths. Another person, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, what's his name? Zishan Zamarit. Please use that brother. He is amazing for maths. Okay, I'm gonna link all the channels in the description below. So obviously, please use them, utilize that as well. I'll do that. I'll save for chemistry as well after. But yeah, again, maths is peak. Is just really good. Okay, it's a really good subject, and it can get you into a lot of places. Okay, I'd say maths you can do for pretty much any combination of A levels. If you want to do chemistry, biology, physics, you can definitely do maths alongside those subjects. It really helps. Last but not least, A-level review on further maths. This is arguably the hardest subject in in A-level. Be wary, this is extremely difficult. If you're good at maths, I suggest you do this only if you got an 8 or a 9. Okay, no less. If you got a 7, I wouldn't suggest this, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. The only subject where in year 12 you need to be awake. Okay, I feel like this is the only subject where you need to revise, like, constantly, okay, throughout the year. Because year 13 is where it gets extremely difficult. I'm telling you, it pisses you off. Okay, it really does. I feel like in year 13 especially is where you really utilize maths, the maths you learn in year 12. and obviously in year 13 in further maths. Okay, but I feel like even in year 12 we need to really revise this subject, because this subject, bro, it kills you. It finishes you, bro. I did this with chemistry as well, so like I suffered. I got a B in further maths. Okay, ABB. I met my offer into my university barely, by the way. This was my offer, ABB, and I got exactly that. So yeah. Okay. I'd say obviously use TL Maths again. TL Maths is amazing for further maths and for maths. Okay, use FM videos as well. Another like niche. This guy, like, no one uses him. Okay, use him as well. He gets you like through the simple steps, basics in further maths. Okay, obviously use Madass Maths. I haven't not forgot about that. Use PMT for all these subjects. Okay, again, I rate this a 7 out of 10 for me personally. It wasn't the best for me. I struggled a lot. I'm good at maths, don't get me wrong, but there are certain subtopics in this subject that really piss you off. Okay, keep in mind, not a lot of people are going to do this course. Okay, especially because it's extremely difficult. You don't want to suffer, but if you do want to suffer, congratulations, you do further maths. Okay, I wish you luck. All right, there's not going to be a lot of people in the class. Okay, there might be, to be fair, there might be. If there's really intelligent people around you, then yeah. But for me personally, there was like 12 people in the first year. In this, in the beginning of the first year, there was 12 people, right? In the end of the last year, there's 5 people left. Half of 7 people just straight up dipped. That's how bad it was. Okay. Again, use YouTube, use PMT, use Madass Maths. Okay, there's a lot of resources available as well. Use the resources your teachers provide you, of course. Use your teachers of no way, because they know further maths. Like, bro, they're literally overpowered. Please, okay. The mistake I made, low key, I'm not gonna lie, is not going to workshops throughout the years. I don't think I've been to a single workshop. Like, the only workshop I've been to is right before the exam. Okay, so please utilize that as well. I'd say in year 12 you can okay chill. You can okay like sit back and chill. Year 12 is the last year you're gonna really be able to like enjoy yourself, because after that it gets long. It gets really long. Okay. Um, I'm just chilling now. Some holidays right before university. I have a month left. I'm just gonna chill. Obviously, I'm gonna start revising maths again when it gets closer to university time. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, because if I suffer, then I'm cooked. Okay. I need to give 100% in university this time around. So yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've yapped a lot there. I'm out of breath. Okay, if I'm being honest. Um, but yeah, use the YouTubers I've linked down in the description for each subject. For chemistry, use Alloy Chemistry, use my chem guy, use, I mean, that's pretty much the only two people I used. Oh yeah, free science lessons. How could you forget the GOAT? Okay, please use them for chemistry. I forgot to say that earlier, but yeah. Chemistry, 6 out of 10. Further maths, I'm gonna say 8. I'm gonna say 7.5 out of 10. And maths, 10 out of 10 for me. It's an amazing subject. Just don't get caught lacking in these subjects, because I did extremely hard choices. Okay, and I did 3. I know people who did 4 A levels, bro. Imagine how they felt. I know people who did 5, bro. Okay, there's a girl who like passed the A levels like recently. She got A stars and A's. She did 24, bro. 24. If you want to do 24 A levels, be my guest, bro. Okay, just. But yeah, if you want to do these A levels, please, like, lock in, okay? Because year 13, especially, is where you die, okay? Yeah, your soul dies, okay? So, but yeah, this is a long video. I'm not gonna lie. Just a bunch of yap, if I'm being honest. Hopefully, it helps you in picking your subject choices. Um, yeah. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably make another video like in a few months talking about how to get an A or A star in A level maths for the upcoming year 13s as well. So, because obviously I got an A. I am an A star student in maths. I should have got an A star. I think it was just a series of bad days, if I'm being honest. Obviously, I'm coping. All right. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later though. Like the video, subscribe. Bye.